Alright everybody, welcome back to our next episode of Dawncaster. Again, this is the short form format. We're going to try and see how it works. So, I might post this every day this week, I might post it every other or in between, so the schedule is going to be a little weird for this. But episode 1, it just went up for me about an hour ago. So we'll get back into it. We just finished our run with Salazar here through the mole fields, the wheat fields, and we're utilizing the Caduceus, a weapon that gives us access to Holy. We picked Pious. We have some bounties. Finished the run with 10 or more Divine cards in your deck. Well, that's going to be pretty easy. Survive the final encounter with at least 5 basic attacks. That should be easy. And 250 or more damage in a single hit might not be easy for this build. I'm not sure. It's going to be a lot of life gain. Caduceus is gain 1 life and deal damage for each life you gain. So, let's see. We have absolutely no money. We should talk to the council. I'm just passing through. I don't need to go through all this all over again. So she's going to give us our money. Well, money after, I guess, technically. We can't use the blacksmith, we can't heal at the end, so we're just going to leave. I'm ready. We are not going to go for the core. We may lose. We're going to go for the Tribe of Twilight DLC. Grove of the Dying Star. Travel to the mysterious Moonlit Shire. West of Bright Candle lies the foreboding Grove of the Dying Star, a sacred place to the druids who gather around the shrine and the surrounding forest, mired in perpetual twilight. Investigate the Grove. The Council of Bright Candle has asked you to investigate the deaths of several members of the Night Watch. Their dismembered bodies were found near the woodlands to the west. The druids who gather there might know more about these brutal murders. So we have our actual quest line. We have no current special effect. So let's try easing ourselves into it with the Starlit Spark Stag. A translucent stag shimmers between the trees. Okay, what do you do, friend? What are you? Spirit. Actions do not deal more than 1 damage to you. Whenever you take damage, increase this by 1. Oh, incremental damage increase. Beast. Translucent Shimmering Stag. No other information. He's going to try and do a deadly attack and healer blessings. You get 2 energy. Okay. Let's renew. Diligence. We can Vigilance. We have no focus right now. We only have 1 Caduceus, so we can Vigilance. 2 Impervious. Heal us both for 4. Cauterize, and 12 damage would be nice, but he's only going to take 1 probably. Yep. And then he'll take 2. Then he'll take 3. As long as this doesn't reset. And he gains an evasion. Okay. Bat Familiar, block. Hit him with a bleed. Could have prayed, but I'm gonna burn away cards right now because I'm trying to figure out. We've got some armor at least. We can counterspell him. Sit for another bleed. See what Philosopher's Stone brings us. Icicle Lance, Spell Coil. Well, they're not frozen, and again, they're only going to take 1 damage. We are starting to increase that. Let's try and heal a little bit. We need to hit them just to get that built up. Otherwise, we're never going to actually deal damage. Gain 2 at the end of this turn, deal damage equal to the health I've gained. Alright. Thundering Ram, 4 to 6. It's nice that we get this now. Heals and gains 1 evasion. Well, on the bright side, that evasion doesn't matter to me. Big heal. Being able to inflict frozen is nice, but I really want to lean into the holy cards. Alright. I'm just gonna skip. A shrine. A handsome roguish figure stands before you, its stone surface remarkably untouched by the harsh environment. And its gloved hand extends towards you, ready to accept yours. Alright. I think I'm going to place my hand in its hand. Just because I want that, I want that bonus. So we'll take some damage. Lose 5. But then we get Skylers, which draw an additional card at the beginning of combat. Getting a little deeper is nice. That's what she said. Anyways, I'm 5 years old. We're gonna go to opportunity. Yes. The stew of gross. So we'll kick it over. She can be upset all she wants. Probably a better way to handle that encounter, but I don't know it yet. Okay, Starlit Urza. Also Spirit. And it's a big bear, so I'm assuming it's gonna hit like a big bear hits. Which kind of scares me. So we'll Philosopher's Stone to prepare. Shuffle 3 fireballs into the deck. I guess that's fine. We don't have an affliction right now, and this will be persistent, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm unsure. What'll happen. And I need to hit with Caduceus to build up this, because the only way we're going to start dealing damage to this bear is if we deal damage to the bear. Then with the bleed, a Mind Blast, a Radiant Recovery, and we can pass to deal more damage. I don't like that he has Strength. Anger. Where do you get that from? Reduce your spirit damage. That's what I was fearful of them having. Now I can cleanse an affliction. With Fireball. Free armor is nice. Heal a little bit. We could Shield of Faith into Vigil, which does give us Diligence, which is nice. Nice. Impervious, armor, and then we can get him out of here with some big heals thanks to Renew. Consecration. This combat, your basic attacks inflict burning equal to the damage they deal. This will be nice. Incrementally increasing the damage we're dealing with each hit will be great. You find a stone tablet, cloven in twain by a large axe, still stuck at the center of the two pieces of debris. What in the world? The blacksmith grumbles, scratching the back of his head. That's no ordinary axe. I haven't seen metal that could cleave granite in a long time. Shame to leave it like that. It's a work of art. Perhaps there are more of these weapons to be found elsewhere. I don't know. Hey, psst, over here. A voice calls out from the dark. As you approach, you see a traveler wearing a black cloak standing in the shadows. I was robbed, the figure exclaims. Now I have no things. You have thing to share? Who robbed you? I not see the things. Do you give one of your things? I don't think I have anything I want to give him. I have nothing to share with you. Pesky imps. I guess we'll heal really quick. Again, I want to push adventuring hard. At least that's my playstyle. It's not the right, it's not the wrong, I don't think. Well, I guess it could be wrong, but I don't know. Deal 3 damage, increase all your blessings by 1. Oh, that'd be nice. Let's gain 3 virtues first. For 1 additional card. Nothing like increasing those a little bit. Pretty well healed. We need to just get the stag built up. Suck it, nerd. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to use a prayer to fire off a consecration. What did we burn away? I didn't get to see it. What? Too quick. A vigil. Okay. Counterspell, Mind Blast, Caduceus. Now he's jinxed, and he starts burning. And we've got Focus, which activates this. So we'll gain more Focus, Spellcraft, conjures a Fireball. We'll bury 2 cards, though. What's left? So we bury a Carterize and a Caduceus, or 2 Caduceus? We bury 2 Caduceus, it seems. Fireball, Faith, Recovery, Bat Familiar, hit him with the bleed. We're staying pretty well healed. I was worried, but apparently there isn't much to worry about. 8, so we can double cauterize into the Caduceus to get that 8 off. Alright. And he dies to burn. Level up, baby! What do we get? Quick Study, choose a card in your deck to reduce its energy cost by 1. If I would do that, it would be Consecration to make it be free, but I want to either memorize or somehow learn it. Sanctifier, your actions inflict additional damage equal to the level of undead and demons. Oh, equal to your level 2 undead and demons. My brain broke there for a moment. Whenever you add a card, gain 5 and 5 gold. That's nice. Let's refresh the Sanctifier. Magical Aptitude. Upgrade all magic actions by 1. Whenever you add a magic action to your deck, upgrade by 1. Headhunter. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to go with Collector. I really wish we had a reroll for these. Okay. I had to pause for just a moment there. The music might be a little off. This isn't going to have any delay, so I'm just going to sound like I'm talking weird as I come back through. But I was cooking for the week, so I had to go out and basically finish what I had on the stove. Trying to be a good husband and whatnot. I handle most of the cooking in our house. You spot a statue worn at the wayside. Even though its base is shattered, it seems firmly grounded in the dirt. Upon inspection, its folded hands seem to have a small space between them. Perhaps to slot in a card. It adds reliable. Do we have anything that we care? Honestly, I don't know. Spellcraft requires focus, but that's not a reliable thing, or a thing that needs reliable. Oh man. Huh. I don't think I need a card that needs to be reliable. I mean, I can play a card. I can make a card reliable, which I probably will offer Counterspell. Just on the off chance that we do get pinned or something, this will prevent us from being negated from protecting ourselves. But anyways, I do most of the cooking and stuff while my wife handles other stuff. So I was finishing up food. I'm making what I would like to affectionately call Korean sloppy joes. Basically, like a bulgogi beef style sauce, but on ground beef and ground pork mixed together. Should be pretty good over rice. Or on a sandwich with cheese, I don't know. Tastes good. Back into what we're doing now instead of me bullshitting about life. Stargrove Strangler. Time to cull out the weeds. That is almost not YouTube appropriate, but it is still pasties, so I guess we're okay. Don't call attention to the Dryad's chesticles. Deadly poisons. At the start of your turn, if an opponent has 100 or more poison, you slay them. Oh shit! That's pretty cool. That would be neat as a card. Hear me out. I guess Gratitude will be staying persistent in my hand for a minute. Yikes. Yeah. I think I deal more damage if I cauterize into Caduceus. We'll just hold on to that. Surge of Intellect, Philosopher's Stone into 2, Chain Lightning, Ice Blast, Inflict Frozen? Chain Lightning? Radiant Recovery into Caduceus. And then we'll deal 3 damage at the end of the turn. 5 poison, man. What was that other one? Inflict 1 poison for every point of your opponent's missing HP. Yikes! That's bad. Renew, Surge, Prayer. Hits Vigil, but that's fine. Consecrate. And then we will conjure 2 random lightning cards. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 chain. Twin Lightning. Increase that chain. End the turn. What is this one? Target has 20 or more poison and inflicts slow. Okay. Well. Not today, madam. Not today. Caduceus? Caduceus? Why? Oh, right. Poison is really the Caduceus' nemesis, because it will prevent us from healing, but it at least drains off 2 of the poison. So we're really relying on stuff like this. Bury 2 cards, double their burning. Let's chain lightning first. You can almost tell that I pay no attention to my opponent's HP. Because I play the cards. I am definitely not Raph. Rhapsody is so good. I just watched this video today of the Watcher again. Not the Awakened one. His video today was the Awakened one. Man, 2-hour video, so good though. That Downfall video was great. He calculates the numbers, he knows exactly what to play, and then there's me just throwing fucking cards at mobs and being surprised when they die. Gathering Storm, deal 4 damage, echo for each turn this card remains in your hand, persistent. I'm okay with that. But we're dealing burning now, too. So, well, air quotes on we're dealing burning now. I think Electro Flare. I would like to stay in the realm of Holy and Healing, but I'm okay with that. I think we want to upgrade Radiant Recovery. The more health we gain, the more damage we do, which is great. We're going to visit the Alchemist, and then we're just going to leave. She doesn't have anything I want to buy. I don't care about getting a potion. Okay, let's heal and go to the Starlit Druid. Druid of the Grove. Ah, a visitor to our most sacred grove. How can the dying star guide you, wanderer? Dying star? Indeed, Arcanist. Salandris, the dying star, is still mother to this garden we call home. She once provided all we needed to flourish, and one day will again. Salandris, the dead sun, extinguished long ago until replaced by Senris, the new sun. Why worship a dead star? Dying, not dead. Even in her slumbering state, her strength eclipses that of the false sun burning the heavens like a prideful usurper. Whose side are you on? Our oath is to Salandris, the followers of the darkness, and those blindly following the false sun are equally irrelevant to us, Arcanist. False sun? Yes, this abomination in the sky. It is as loathsome as the demons that now abuse the garden's hospitality, a lifeless substitute, fueling the endless wars that destroyed more than we could ever hope to rebuild. The intense expression on the druid's features fade into a thin, reverent smile. Salandris represented nuance. The shade in which one could rest, the soothing light to provide all the sustenance one needed. Her twilight offered balance, not judgment. Murderers. Mutilations. It sounds like these trespassers have fallen prey to some animal. These wilds can be hazardous to those without Salandris' blessing. What about the missing bones? The druid shrugs. Who knows what abomination has wandered too far from the battlefield? These are chaotic times. I assure you, traveler, pressing this matter will not yield you the clarity you search for on behalf of your masters. Return to them and leave us be. Well, he was less than fucking helpful. Oh, call the storm. Well, we don't have any focus right now. We don't have a way to well, we do. I lied. Get some burning going on him. I guess just play the cards to play them. There's really no need to, but... Surge of Intellect into Philosopher's Stone. Deal 5 damage, deals additional damage equal to the foe's frozen. Well, he doesn't have any frozen. But we can Dispel a Blessing. And then we can Bat Familiar, bleed him, hit him with Caduceus, and get some bleed off. Well, thankfully we have Gratitude. Well, it doesn't matter because that affliction cleanses itself after, so I am the dumb. Whoops. Hit him with some more damage. Pass the turn, hit him with some more damage. His evasion really doesn't matter that much because most of everything we're hitting with is the good and wonderful magic, and evasion cares about melee. Bleed, Bat Familiar into Bleed, into Vampirism. We could get a Prayer off for Caduceus. We can heal, Mind Blast, and then Caduceus. There we go. Shard of Divinity. This combat, gain a random blessing whenever you spend energy. Or holy. Yeah, sure. How am I gonna get too holy? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have the way to, but... It would seem the druid we talked to is unhappy. I see our warnings to leave this place have once again been ignored. Fine, Wanderer. If you wish so desperately to test Salandra's resolve, then so be it. Twilight. At the end of your turn, play 1 Moonfall for every stack of Twilight. Well, that sounds cool, but also horrifying for me, so... Hey, would you look at that? Okay, burying Mind Blast is fine. I want to be sure to not waste that. Starfall. Moonfall. Start of your next turn, deal 3 damage. At the end of your turn, play 1 Moonfall for every stack of Twilight. Oh, it is going to be exponential. I see. I am on a clock. I don't think this counts as a blessing, so I can't really do much about that. At best, I can hit with the Caduceus and continue to... Woo! Yikes. That's 9 damage. He adds to a stack of Twilight. Okay. Okay. Well... Let's play the artifact. Let's play Renew. I should have played Renew first. Big brain moves. I am so smart. Call the Storm. So we're gonna take a good bit of damage. Or not. Consecrate. Oh, random blessing. I see, I see. My brain is functioning at some capacity. Whew. Okay. You wish to test me, game? Inflict 3 burning this round, gain HP for each burning damage your foe takes. It does have fire cast though. I'll add it because we can bury that away with prayer? Maybe. No. The ritual will not be disturbed. What ritual? The hour of Salandra's twilight is nigh, Wanderer. Not even the Guardian can stop us now. Yeah, sure, let's fight this thing too. Why not? Beast. Gain energy and 2 anger whenever you start your turn below half HP. Of course, I draw it on turn 1. Awesome. I love that for me. Love it for me. So good. Ouch. Very annoyed by that. Renew into Shield of Faith. These are rare divine actions. Gain 10. Oh. Ooh. Bury a card. Why are you lit up? Oh, because it removes my bleeding. I don't care about that. Let's bury a card. Let's bury a card. And then let's Caduceus for 26 damage. Yeah. You do all you want to do. I know. Ow! I care. I'm sorry. I take it back. Yeah, sure. Werewolf down. Yeesh. Judgment. Aura of Brilliance. This combat gain energy whenever you gain focus. Oh, snap. That's pretty good, and it's memorized, so it starts in our opening hand. We don't have Zeal right now, so Judgment's fine to skip out on. I'll take the Aura of Brilliance just because gaining focus seems okay to me. We'll fight the Strangler again. Why not, right? So I have to, or I don't have to. I'm going to play Renew. And then I'm going to play Aura of Brilliance. And I currently don't have any focus, so that's my turn. But we're set up, I guess. I don't know. That's a lot of poison. I should have played that. I don't know why I didn't. That'll gain us a focus, so this becomes a free cast. And then we can inflict some burning. And the Caduceuses aren't going to do much right now because we're poisoned. And being poisoned is going to reduce the amounts of, ouch. The amount of stuff we can do. This is a thing. This is an unfortunate turn of events for me right now. Okay, there we go. Some energy back. Call the storm. Continuity triggers when played after a card of the same type. Then power. If I have 5 or more energy. Well, I won't have that, but I can at least get this up to flow. So we'll Gathering Storm. Which gets us flow. Stormbolt. Zap. Would have been smart to play all of that after the bat, but get some bleed damage in there too. Oh boy, we are up to 25 poison. That is the scary. Prayer. Berries what I don't want to have buried, but I mean, anything to reduce our poison right now. She gets stunned because of the zap falling off. I could have swore this was grounded. Oh, right. It is grounded. It wasn't heavy, I think, where it can't be shuffled back in. Another moment of stupidity for me. Woo! We got beat up that fight. That was probably my fault. Inflict burning equal to the last damage dealt. I think I would rather have Shield of Faith. Devoted Strike is pretty good too. I think I take the Devoted Strike just because it gives some more holy. Let's heal, fight the Ghost Claw Howler. He didn't seem as terrifying last time, so... Oh, well, this is nice. This is how I want it to play. Surge of Intellect into Mind Blast. Then, Philosopher's Stone after a bat for bleed. Siphon Magic. Steal a Blessing. He doesn't have a Blessing right now, which is kind of sucks, so... If this had Persistent, it would be nice. Rude. So, Renew. Shield of Faith gains us an energy. Humility should have cleansed an affliction. I guess I saw because I am dumb. Call the Storm. What do we get? Ouch. Okay. Inflict Bleed. Play the bat. Inflict Bleed. Vampirism to heal a little bit. Devoted Strike, which is a physical attack that he evades. That's fair. Okay. And because he evaded it, I didn't gain any energy because I have to have on hit. This is getting sketchy. I think I'll deal more damage off of Radiant Recovery and the Cauterize than I would off of either of those being played. We are getting down there. Yikes. Well, I think we get him with the Vampirism. And we heal 8 at least. Flash freeze. Oh, prestidigitation. Taking that. Campsite to heal. Cause ouch. Campsite to heal. Cause ouch. Circle of bones. A strange formation of bones on the ground. A crude formation of bones and scattered blood decorates the ground. Upon inspection, the bones form a circle, each bone pointing outward. The blood patterns are reminiscent of arcane marks of binding used to summon or subdue powerful, otherworldly allies. Disturb the circle. You disturb the bones and hear a faint rumbling rise from deeper in the woods. Another ritualist, huh? Porcelandrus. Take the armor. I kind of wish I could play both of these, but I can't. So I think the play is Devoted Strike for the energy next turn into the Caduceus. Of course, Sanctify is there. Not much else we can do. That's a lot of things. That is a lot of things. Prestidigitation to reduce all of these. Mind Blast, reduce him, and then we can hit him with a bleed and catch him with the Caduceus. And we just missed the level up. Damn. Flash heal? Yes. Starlit Shrine. This gloomy shrine stands out from its surroundings. That looked like a fairy circle. Wading deeper and deeper into the woods, a high-pitched cry breaks the silence. Between the gnarly roots of unusually large trees, one of the druids chants ominously over the bloodied altar. On the scarlet slab of stone, a familiar-looking face struggles against his confinements. Of course it's Julius. Save our boy! Who are you? Starcaller Secatone. That is a cool look. I'll give it that. Humanoid, blood, and chants a horrific noise. We can both heal, which is fine. I need to heal. I don't have the energy to play this and that. I would like to counterspell him, but I also want to set up. It sucks. We bury a Shield of Faith. Unfortunate. I think we need to set up. Ouch. That was rude. Get a big Caduceus hit there. Can we out heal this person? Consecration for free, Devoted Strike, Spellcraft for a zap and Call the Storm, Blink Strike. And we'll inflict burning with our basic. Okay. Electro Flare increases the burning by chain, but we don't have any chain, so we'll just increase his burning and we'll just Caduceus the shit out of him. And then block. Woo. Okay. Radiant Recovery, Flash Heal, Stone, Surge. He is super dead. Zealous. At the beginning of the round, gain energy. Yes! That's what I need. Taking it. I'm not even re-rolling anything else. I don't care. Play a copy of the last played magic action. Gains slow equal to its cost. Sunbolt. Deal 3 damage and increase all of your blessings by 1. Isn't it really a blessing build? I think I'll grab the Spell Echo. After the dust has settled, a familiar face steps out from behind the shrine. Ah, it's you! How... embarrassing. What happened here? We just set out to seize upon this unexplored opportunity. The Emporium has had its eyes on the Borderland locals for a while now, but has yet to gain a foothold here. Of course, if anyone could do it, it would be Julius Belthrop. But once we approached the brutes, they merely inquired about our means to subdue some kind of spirit, to siphon its power or some nonsense. Which meant they needed the Imperial Interventions, which is an entirely different department within the Emporium. Fortunately, they had an alternative offer, wanting my blood and bones. As we were working out the details, their impatience turned to violence, and, well, here we are. I see. Julius nods, collecting his scattered belongings and gathering his remaining dignity. We have recruited Julius. Before we go, you wouldn't be in the market for some first grade, if not slightly damaged cards, would you? It's the least we could do. As a matter of fact, I am. Alright, another Devote Strike would be nice. Searing Radiance. This combat inflict 1 burning at the end of your turn and 1 additional burning for each blessing gained. I think I'm gonna grab a Shield of Faith and a Devoted Strike. And a Flash Shield. That feels nice. The ritual circle still? A crude formation of bones and scattered blood decorates the ground. The circles of binding, the ritual, it's all reminiscent of the summoning rituals you learned about as a child, but on a much grander scale. To bring back the dead star would require a tremendous amount of energy from whatever was bound by these circles. With a swift kick, you disturb the bones. For a moment, the surrounding area goes quiet. For a soft rumbling, tremble starts to shake the ground. A loud roar sends a flock of birds flying from their nest, the sound reverberating in the back of your mind. Free me! Spirit of Athos. We're not even done yet. Alright. Bound Spirit. At the end of your turn, restore 10 barrier, then gain HP equal to half your barrier. Barrier is block that cannot be modified or taken away. Okay. I guess it does kind of become a blessing build because of this. Now we can smack with a Caduceus. Not much else we can do right now. That's bad. I will be quite frank. That is bad, but... we will see what happens. Ow. Ow. Okay. Much as I would love to flash heal. Oh, wait a minute. Did he... uh-oh. I have a horrifying feeling that he deals damage equal to his total life. Kind of has me afraid. And by kind of, I mean a lot. Okay. This is rough. Being impervious in a rally, we can prestidigitate and then attempt to deal some damage. I don't like the fact that he has 12 anger. Can consecrate impervious again. Spell Echo that. I have a bad feeling that he's gonna start attacking now. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's terrifying. Alright. Vigil. Draw a card. Impervious. I have no afflictions right now, so... Flash Freeze, Stormbolt, Zap, Flash Heal, draw a card, Devoted Strike. Cleanse that affliction. That familiar, Electro Flare, Surge, bury a card, Inflict Burning, and cross our fingers because he may kill us in 2 hits. He is sure getting close. Flash Heal, Prestidigitation, play that to gain, hit, damage. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that was scary. Aura of Rhyme. It's combat gain momentum for each frozen you inflict. Well, we don't have that. I don't really care about getting another spell echo. Burning equal to the last damage isn't bad. We're just sorely lacking a way to generate energy quickly. We have to dirtle a lot to get energy. But once we dirtle too long, we're really behind. I think I skip on the rewards. Spirit of Athos. As you strike the final blow, the eyes of the spirit flicker briefly. Its breath slows down, whispering in a language unknown to you. Marakash Ara Nu. Slowly, the spirit starts to rise, the blinding rage gone, as it takes in the destruction it caused. So much pain. Who are you? Has it been so long? Not even my name survived. It is perhaps for the better. Our time has long passed. It was on our watch as caretakers the garden descended into this hellscape. Perhaps the young gods will fare better. I am Ma'anash, or the guardian of the garden in your town. I was once, long ago, the caretaker of what you now call Athos, the name of the once completely dark planet home to the archdemon Dantelion, and now host to an all-consuming battlefield. The spirit's attention shifts to the clearing around you as intense feelings of sadness wash over you. Who are these druids? The spirit lifts one of its massive paws off the corpse of one of the ritualists. Foolish creatures. They should have died with the goddess. Instead, they sought to resurrect her, infusing her with what little power of ours lingered among these ruins. I do not blame them for trying to restore what was lost, but I condemn them for their foolish belief in the unholy whispers of new gods that have no doubt planted this seed of corruption. New gods? Yes, Arcanist. What else should I call these beings I sense, but cannot name? Even in my weakened state, I sense their violent, adversarial nature that would rival the primals in power, brimming inside a corrupted shell. Restore what was lost. Salandris was once a bright and beautiful star. Its warm and loving glow gave this world its well-earned name, May Nathal, the Garden. An example of life and harmony amidst the swirling tide of chaos. And when Salandris died, so too did her garden. These creatures thought restoring Salandris by some unholy means would return this world to its former glory. They were willing to pay any price, making them an easy vassal for the evils that now call this graveyard their home. We will dissipate over time, returning our essence to the garden. In saving me, you have given these lands a chance to heal. I need to get back, Spirit. Then leave with our blessing. Know the woods will trouble you no longer. And you have found yourself an ally in the fight against this corruption. I don't think I have anything left to explore. What is the blessing? Gain 5 barrier and 1 anger at the start of combat against demons and undead. Okay. That sounds nice. We can look, but I don't think there's anything else to explore. That's what I thought. We return to Bright Candle. Council Eveline. The council greets you with a courteous nod. You made it back, which means you've already proven yourself more capable than most of the rabble that answered the gilded summons. Report your success. A secret cult of Salandris, hoping to bring back their long-dead god? It looks like we might have underestimated how our efforts would be received by the locals. The consul reaches into her drawer, her oaken desk, and hands you over a heavy pouch. On behalf of the Radiant Militia, I thank you, Arcanist. You've taken care of quite the problem. Ah, yes. The council pauses for a moment and takes a seat back at her desk, pressing the tips of her fingers against each other as she proceeds. As you might have gathered by now, our war effort against the Onyx Cathedral isn't going exactly as planned. And then the voice acting will stop because this is just a rehash of everything we've seen already here. It's not working because, well, the Dawnbringer is missing. We can ask about the plan. Crusade is the plan, and we will go find him. Alright. Well, with that, this episode has run a little long, mostly because of the new area and a little bit of the voice acting. So, I thank you for taking the time to watch this, for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. It is a pleasure to do this just to make people smile, introduce them to a new game, have fun, whatever. Whatever it is for you, I'm glad that it is good. Be safe out there. Protect each other. Look out for each other. Necro out.